Antarctica isn't just a frozen wasteland, it's a living, shifting enigma. Beneath its miles of ice lie hidden lakes that never see daylight, mountains taller than the Alps, and ancient signals from space itself. Today we'll dive into 5 of the strangest, most mind-bending facts about the coldest place on Earth, truths so wild they'll make you rethink our planet. Before we trek into this icy labyrinth, tap that subscribe button and join the Infinity Expedition, because these Antarctic secrets are too good to keep frozen. When you picture Antarctica, you probably imagine endless snowstorms. Ironically, it's the driest desert on Earth. Some regions, like the McMurdo Dry Valleys, haven't seen measurable rain or snow for millions of years. Here, katabatic winds scream down from the mountains at speeds over 200 kilometers per hour, evaporating any moisture before it can settle. The result, a landscape of bare rock and salt flats that looks more like Mars than Earth. NASA actually trains its Mars rover teams here, because the soil chemistry and extreme dryness mimic the red planet's surface. Despite the brutal environment, microbial life clings to existence in hidden pockets of brine under the rocky ground. Their survival fuels the idea that life could endure on planets even harsher than ours. This paradox, an ice-covered continent that qualifies as a desert, reshapes our understanding of climate. Antarctica locks away about 90% of the planet's freshwater, yet offers almost none to the living creatures on its surface. If its ice melted, sea levels would rise by nearly 60 meters, drowning coastal cities worldwide. That's the quiet power of a desert in control of global oceans. Researchers trek across this frozen wasteland in specialized suits, their breath crystallizing in the air, to collect data that could determine how fast the ice is thinning. Even the air itself is unique, so dry that wooden structures left by early explorers a century ago remain almost perfectly preserved. The dry valleys prove that Antarctica is not a single environment but a mosaic of extremes, where desert and glacier coexist in a delicate dance. And this is only the first riddle. Deeper beneath the ice, stranger wonders await. Beneath Antarctica's white expanse lies an invisible empire of subglacial lakes, more than 400 of them, sealed off from sunlight for millions of years. The most famous is Lake Vostok, a body of water the size of Lake Ontario buried beneath 4 kilometers of ice. Despite the crushing pressure and perpetual darkness, Vostok teems with microbial life, thriving on minerals and chemical reactions rather than sunlight. Scientists drill carefully, using sterile techniques to avoid contaminating this alien ecosystem. Every core sample is a potential window into ancient life. Some researchers believe these lakes mimic the hidden oceans of Jupiter's moon Europa, making them natural laboratories for astrobiology. Even rivers flow down there. Radar imaging shows channels of liquid water snaking hundreds of kilometers under the ice, lubricating glaciers and influencing how fast they slide toward the sea. In 2019, instruments detected a sudden drainage of 14 billion tons of water from one of these lakes, like a giant subterranean flood no human could see. The discovery forced scientists to rethink ice sheet stability. These hidden floods can accelerate ice loss and raise sea levels without warning. It's a shadowy, shifting network that behaves almost like a living organism, pulsing and breathing beneath the frozen crust. Antarctica's underworld proves that life and movement thrive even in places we once thought were inert. Antarctica is the meteorite capital of Earth. Dark space rocks stand out against the bright ice, preserved for thousands of years by the cold. Some of these meteorites contain amino acids, the building blocks of life, delivered from ancient stars. They help scientists piece together the story of our cosmic origins. Then there's the eerie spectacle of blood falls. In East Antarctica, a crimson plume seeps from the Taylor Glacier, staining the ice like an open wound. The blood-like color comes from iron-rich brine oxidizing as it hits the air, but the liquid itself originates from a subglacial reservoir sealed off for millennia. This brine is twice as salty as seawater and hosts microbes that survive without sunlight or oxygen, offering a living model for potential Martian organisms. Elsewhere, scientists have detected mysterious high-energy particles, nicknamed ghost particles, emerging from the ice, as if cosmic rays were shooting up from Earth instead of space. Some theorize these signals could hint at physics beyond the standard model, an echo of dark matter or unknown cosmic forces. Antarctica's extreme cold acts like a natural detector, turning the continent into a vast observatory for events happening millions of light-years away. It's a reminder that our planet isn't isolated. It's a crossroads where Earth science meets astrophysics. From meteorites to blood, Antarctica reads like a sci-fi set, but every detail is grounded in hard evidence. Antarctica isn't just strange, it's vital. Its ice sheets regulate the planet's temperature by reflecting sunlight and controlling ocean currents. The circumpolar current, a powerful band of water that circles the continent, acts like Earth's climate engine, distributing heat and nutrients across the globe. When ice shelves collapse, as seen with the Larsen B ice shelf in 2002, they accelerate glacial flow and raise global sea levels. Satellite data show that parts of West Antarctica are thinning faster than models predicted, adding billions of tons of meltwater to the oceans each year. Antarctica also stores ancient air bubbles in its ice, capturing 800,000 years of climate history. By analyzing these samples, scientists track greenhouse gases across millennia. These records prove today's carbon levels are unprecedented in that span, sounding a clear alarm about human-driven climate change. International treaties protect Antarctica from mining and military activity, making it a rare example of global cooperation, but rising resource demands threaten that fragile agreement. Researchers warn that what happens in Antarctica doesn't stay there. A major ice sheet collapse would redraw coastlines and force mass migrations. Understanding this frozen frontier isn't optional, it's key to humanity's future. Antarctica is more than a continent, it's a time machine, a cosmic archive, and a warning beacon for the whole planet. If these 5 strange facts made you see our world differently, share this journey and subscribe to Infinity. Because the coldest place on Earth is blazing with stories we're only beginning to uncover.